Welcome to the Lou Lou Crochet Podcast, episode 15. My name is Lori. I live in the Chicago suburbs with my husband Ryan and our two cats Dixie and Daisy. And you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as LoriLulu327. Or you can email me. It's a good way to get a hold of me. LoriLulu327@gmail.com. I do have a Ravelry group for this podcast. Link is down below. As with all patterns and yarns, you will find links in the description box down below. So you can make what I make. I want to welcome any new viewers. Hi! And returning viewers, I'm glad you came back. So just grab a drink, coffee, tea, water. You may want water because it's hot. Not coffee or tea. Yeah, and grab your project and we'll get started, shall we? So today is Sunday, July 21st. Can't believe July is almost over. That's crazy. But that means August is coming, and that's my birthday month. Right now we're experiencing some storms. That's why we have the lamps on right now. So there may be lightning. You may hear thunder. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, today is Sunday. And for those of you who are new, my husband is a pastor of a church. It's actually right over there. But today was really weird in church because he wasn't there. We had a guest speaker, which is, that's fine, but I prefer listening to my husband preach. I'm a little biased, what can I say? But he is actually at camp. It's called Everyone Cares Camp. It is a camp for special needs adults. So like the adults come, they're the campers, the special needs adults. They're the campers. And then teens come and they are the buddies. And they are counselors. And each teen is assigned somebody new, or somebody for the week. Or it's not really a whole week, it's 3 days. But they just take care of that camper for camp. And it's always awesome to see these kids, these teens get so excited about serving these special needs adults. Like, makes me want to cry because I'm just so proud of these kids. Anyway, so Ryan is off there. He is the chapel speaker. So he didn't preach this morning at our church, but he was preaching at camp. And I felt so bad for them because Friday and Saturday, so yesterday and the day before, like, the heat was bad. Like, I don't complain about heat because I live in the Midwest. We have horrible winters that are brutally cold. And I have vowed I will never, ever complain about the heat. But that was a bit too much for me. Yeah. So, and then they're at camp. They're in cabins that don't really have very good air conditioning, if at all. And of course, they're special needs people, so I'm sure the heat can't help them. Ugh. Anyway. I was talking with Ryan yesterday afternoon, and he was like, I can't figure out why I'm so hot. I'm in the shade, I'm okay. And he's like, and then I realized I'm drinking hot coffee. What? Like, so I went inside. That's where I'm at now. I'm talking to you. I'm inside. I'm drinking cold water. All right. Okay. Oh, crazy boy. Anyway. As for me, work. What can I say? So I have a long commute, trying to just find ways to keep myself awake, especially on the way home. Especially, you have that sun beating down on you the whole way home. It makes me sleepy. So I found, I've been trying different ways to stay awake. Whether it's drinking coffee, which as soon as I get home, let me run to the bathroom because I've been drinking coffee for 50 minutes. That kind of helps. But what I really found helps me a lot is to listen to podcasts. And there was one that I found. It's hosted by Rachel Maddow, who's an anchor for MSNBC. And it was just a 6 or 7 episodes. And it's called Bagman. And I was just fascinated by it. Of course, I'm a history buff, so this really just fascinated me. But it was a series that's basically the investigation and then subsequent resignation of Vice President Spiro Agnew. And they actually went and interviewed some of the investigators, all that. Like, it was so cool. But it's only 6 episodes, or 7. I can't remember. And then it was done. And, okay, now what am I going to do? And then there's a writer that I like. She has a podcast. But she only, puts it out once a week. So it's like once I caught up, I have nothing to listen to. I have to wait. And it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks since her last podcast because she's on vacation. And I get that. I'm totally fine with that. Her name is Sheila Gregoire. Her blog is To Love, Honor, and Vacuum. And I'll leave a link down below. But it's a marriage and sex blog. So just putting that out there. Beware. If you pull something up and whoa, what is she talking about? Anyway. But again, I need something new. So I found a new podcast. Well, it's not new. They've been podcasting since 2011. They have 130 episodes. I think I'm set for quite a while on podcasts. The podcast is called The History Chicks. Yeah, I like it. It's 2 ladies. Their name is Beckett and Susan. And they only talk about women of history. And they're about an hour long. So I can listen to most of the podcast on my commute. Yeah. Just some of the things that they come up with. I'm a lover of useless facts and information. And it just gets me. It just gets me. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for life stuff. I found a new podcast. Yay! That's been my exciting thing for these last 2 weeks. Anyway, shall we get on to the yarny goodness? I think we should. Yep. So, finished objects. I have done some hats for the hatnothate, and I've already donated them, and I forgot to take pictures. Oh well. What can I say? So the hatnothate is with Lion Brand Yarns. They are collaborating with Stomp Out Bullying is the actual charity or organization. And it's an anti-bullying campaign. And so they're doing blue hats. And so the hats will be sent off to children in schools that are participating with Stomp Out Bullying. So that's fun. So total, they're still going to go through August 1st. At least the local yarn shop, Llama Llama. They're still collecting hats through August 1st, but if you donated by the 20th, which was yesterday, you could get your name entered into a giveaway. So, yeah, so that'll be fun. And then, so I did 14 hats in the space of about 3 months. And then a bunch of, along with all the rest of my stuff that I'm doing. So anyway, most of those 2 hats that I've done were just leftovers from my stash. I found a lot of blue. I have a lot of blue. I still have a bunch I could probably get through. Make some more. We'll see. I have other hats to make too for other things. Anyway, I'm getting really warm, so let's talk about this finished object, shall we? So this is my Petite Curie shawl. This is actually my pattern. And my yarn shop, my local yarn shop is what I was trying to say. Llama Llama Ding Dong. They are participating in the Chicago Yarn Crawl. And they want to make my pattern into a kit that will be sold during the yarn crawl. And they asked me to make, do my pattern, make a sample for their shop. So this one I'm not keeping. That's okay. Shall we see it? Because I'm getting really warm in this thing now. So last time you saw it, I was to here, where the stitch marker is. So yeah, start here, and then you go through to this lovely red. You can see me through. That's kind of cool. So the yarns that I used, this one here is Malabrigo Machida in their Moon Trio Full. Make sure I say that correctly. Specifics are 100% merino superwash. You get 420 yards for 100 grams. And I use pretty much all of it in this. And then the other, the red, this gorgeous red. I'm hoping you can see all this fine. My lighting kind of stinks today. The red is Jojo Land Ballad, which is 100% wool superwash in the colorway red. I think that's what they called it, or is it just a number? Yeah, it's just a number. BL2210, which, if you look online, that's red. Anyway, so, and this stitch marker I got with my Wonder Woman polymer clay ergonomic hook. She made a bunch of stitch markers that go with it. So I have this lovely red star one, and I have a blue one with a star. And then she also made a stitch marker that it's the lasso, Wonder Woman's lasso. I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, so those are all my finished objects. But I did want to mention, because Sondra from Sondra's Crochet Corner, she had asked me if the blanket on the bed that I'm sitting on was crocheted. And yes, it is. Shall I pull it off? Here, I'll just pull this corner up so you can see. It is a log cabin quilt design. I think the pattern was from Moogly. I'll look it up, link it down below for you. But yeah, you can see I have a purple and a lavender, and then gray and blue. That's pretty much all it is. And it covers, it doesn't go down over the sides, it just kind of covers the top of a queen size mattress. Took me a year and a half to do. It's a big project. Actually, here, I'll just pull it all up. You can see all of it here. Ta-da! Hold on. You want to see the center? There you go. And I'm not sure how many skeins of yarn I used. It's all the Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn. In amethyst, purple, blue, and then I think the gray is called Graybeard. Anyway, so yes, Sondra, it is crocheted, and that's what it looks like, if anybody was wondering, all these episodes that I've done. So, I'm going to put this back on the bed. I'm going to pause for a bit. Okay, forgot to tell you. Okay, so here's the stitch marker again. The ergonomic clay hooks. Yeah, the polymer clay ergonomic hooks that I get are from the Speckled Clay Boutique. She has such cute designs. She's my favorite. I have to have ergonomic hooks because of a wrist injury, and that just helps to have something thicker to hold on to. Put a link down below to her Etsy shop. Yeah, she has some really cute designs, just so you know. Okay, make some progress. I have a whole bunch of makes in my craft room, but I decided I needed to get the Petite Curie shawl done, and then there are a couple others I want to get done before August starts. So pretty much all I've done is 3 different projects. Forgot to mention this last time too. So I went to Joann Fabrics, got a big bag, and then I put I was able to actually fit all 3 projects in here. So one of these reusable bags. Life is Sweet. I thought it was cute. Nice summery bag. The other one I have is Wintry Woodland Animals. Anyway. So the other 2 projects that I've been working on, they're still in progress, are specifically for the Summer Romance Crochet Along. That is hosted by Claudia from Crochet Luna and Clarissa Beth from Crochetcakes. And this year's theme is Opposites Attract. The hashtag is SRCAL 2019. So basically, you pick a couple that you think are opposite, and then they end up as couples. So fictional couples is really what they're wanting. Shall we get started on the 2 that I'm working on? So the first one is living in my Fates thread bag. I love this one. So pretty. Yeah. Anyway, before I get too distracted by the bag, I'm working on the Secret Path shawl by Johanna Lindahl. And the couple I chose is Leonard and Penny from The Big Bang Theory. And so I chose green to represent Leonard and pink to represent Penny. And then I have a gray neutral to kind of combine the 2. Anyway, so here we are. Let's see, last time I was here where this leaf progress keeper is. I'm hoping, so this here, let's see, is one repeat to the popcorn, to the popcorn. And then this is another repeat. So I'm hoping, as we hear the thunder, can you hear it? I'm hoping to get, so I'm basically to this pink part right now. I'm hoping to get another, so finish this repeat and then do another repeat and then the border. I'm hoping I have enough yarn for that. We'll see. So the yarn that I'm using is, it's all 100% cotton. The gray is the Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel Cotton in, can you see it? Granny's Recipe. Yeah. And then the pink and the green is I Love This Cotton. The pink is pink and the green is apple green, I believe. we're getting there, we're getting there. We're getting there. But really, I spent most of my time, when I wasn't working on the Petite Curie shawl, I was working on my other project for, sorry, I thought I saw a bug. I was working on my other project for the Summer Romance cowl, which is the Summertime Tea, Summertime Tea by Toni Lipsey. She has a podcast. I'll link it down below. And the couple that I chose for that one is from Tangled. You have Rapunzel and Eugene. And it's living in a new bag. I bought another bag. But this one, once you see it, you'll understand why I bought it. Because it's the History Chicks. I had to support them. So yeah, that's their logo. It's awesome. They are awesome. Okay. The yarn that I'm using for this one is Yarn Bee Luxe Lollies, which is 100% acrylic. But it's more like a roving yarn. It's not like plied or twisted. And the color is Count on Coconut. And you can see how much I paid for it. It was on clearance at Hobby Lobby. And you can see here what I mean by the roving, because it's so fluffy. It's not really twisted at all. So there's some of the colors. So because it's striped, I'm really working on trying to make sure that the stripes match up from front to back. So last time you saw it, I was there. You see the lovely sunflower stitch marker, progress sticker. Weird because Rapunzel has that starburst. Anyway, so that's where I was, and I finished. Oh, it's so big you can't even see, because it's supposed to be like really slouchy. So here's the back panel. So the arms, the back. I will make sure I note it really well on my project page on Ravelry, because I had to do the sleeves a little differently. Because I have a striped yarn. If I had just done a solid color, I could have done it the way she said. And if you'd have to know the pattern to understand what I mean. Anyway, so there's the back panel. And then I started on the front. Not very much so far on the front. But yeah. And of course, let me show you the right side. Yeah, let me tell you, trying to make sure that these stripes match up is going to stress me out. But when it's done, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. So anyway. So, this pattern, you can buy it on Ravelry, or you can go to her blog and get it for free, but then you can get all the ads on there as well. So, it's up to you what you want to do. Anyway, so my other projects have kind of been put on hold. I'm hoping to get back to them soon. And then, of course, there's other projects I want to start too. Anyway. So anyway, that's everything. There are just a few things I wanted to share with you. So things that are coming up and things that I've received. So my friend Leticia, hi Leticia. Oh, let me pull all that rattling. And I dropped one. She gave me a bunch of Tunisian hooks since I'm learning to tease and crochet. But look at all these. Ah, and I dropped one. Yeah. These are all bamboo. I'm assuming they're bamboo because there's Chinese lettering on there. You can see that. It's like out of focus. I don't know. So yeah. I gotta pull out my Tunisian project so I can use these. Yeah, there's all sizes. From 3mm all the way up to, this one's 12mm. Pretty cool. So anyway, just wanted to mention those before I forgot. And then the yarn crawl, Chicago yarn crawl, starts Saturday. And of course, I got stuff to do at church that Saturday. But it goes all week, so I may figure out something to do, time to go. But it was so funny because my brother-in-law is an Uber driver. And he was hanging out with us because he lives pretty far away, but he does runs to Midway and O'Hare, the airports here in Chicago. And so if he's got to wait a while between pick up and drop off or whatever, he'll come hang out at our house. And so I told him, I was like, Jay, you could be my driver for the yarn crawl. And he's like, okay. What's that? I'm like, well, you've heard of a pup crawl, right? Yeah? Well, it's the same thing, except you go to different yarn stores. And he's like, that's a thing. And that's like, it's been a thing for a while because they're celebrating their 10th anniversary. It's like, what? So anyway, we have to plan where we want to go, what we want to do. I have to get with my friends, we'll figure this out. And then, the next weekend that I will be recording is actually the weekend of Stitches Midwest. So we'll see how this one goes, because August, it's like the 2 weekends I'm supposed to record are weekends of festivals. So we'll see, we'll play this by ear. We'll see how August goes. Anyway, Stitches Midwest, August 3rd, which is the Saturday, Rose from Rose Likes Crochet has said, we'll just meet in the lobby at 11 o'clock. And then we can kind of meet each other and, chat and all that stuff. And then go look at yarn. Who knew my life would be so centered around yarn? I never thought that. Anyway. But yes, yarn makes me so happy, as it does you, I'm sure, since you're watching this. Anyway, so Stitches Midwest, August 3rd, 11 o'clock, lobby of the Schaumburg Convention Center? I don't know, I'll look it up. Wherever they're having it. Links to everything, again, down below. You can find us. But the last thing I wanted to mention, since August is coming, so August 1st, I'm starting my first make-along. I'm calling this the Inspiring Women Make-Along. It's going to start August 1st and I'll go through September 30th. And basically you pick a woman that inspires you and you can do whatever you want to represent her. You can crochet, knit, spin, dye the yarn, cross stitch, sew. I really don't care. And then of course whips or MIPs, as I like to call them, makes in progress, are allowed, just they can't be over 50% done, but at the start. The hashtag that I'm going to use is inspiringwomenmal. Ta-da! And then also I want to let you know that if you use one of my patterns, one one of my Inspiring Women patterns that can count for 2 entries in the finished object and in the chatter thread, which we've already got a chatter thread going in the group page on Ravelry, and some women have already started telling me who they're going to do, and I'm so excited. So yeah, my patterns, I have 2 already published. The 3rd one will be out before the mouse starts. So like the first one I did was Jane Austen, it's a persuasion shawl. Second one is Petite Curie, this one, which is Marie Curie. And then all my testers have gotten back to me, and I just need to edit and make sure everything's right on my pattern for my Supreme Court shawl, which is Ruth Bader Ginsburg, because she really inspires me. And then my project that I'm planning to do for my make-along is another design, my 4th design, and it's going to be my podcaster shawl, because a lot of these podcasters, crochet podcasters, you guys really inspire me, and I love listening to you talk about your life, and I feel like I'm living life with you. So yeah, so I've got everything ready to go. I'm just waiting for August 1st so I can start it. Yeah, that's everything for today. So I hope you have a great 2 weeks. Have fun with your crafting, whatever you're doing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye.